Good morning, sports fans. I just want to cut a quick video, show you Salesforce, and then when I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and cut one with Infusion also. For Salesforce, this is the home page. When you log in, this is what you're going to come to. I have a company performance dashboard here. It's only got me in here, but if we're all using it, then everybody will have little charts like this, including call logs and talk times too, if and when we ever get a phone integrated. Below that is your tasks. These are leads that I'm already working. I usually call these first thing in the morning, usually a dozen or so. And below that is Matt's calendar. You can see what's going on for the week. You can also schedule a meeting here, and it's integrated with his Google Calendar, so it populates that from here. Very simple. As you can see, all these dispositions, this is what happened for the week. I've left this many voicemails and so on. What I really wanted to show you is how to work a lead here. That's pretty darn simple. Okay. These are the recently viewed leads right here. It always defaults to that. I have it set right here for this particular view. It's called 300 plus sellers. Which means that there's no leads below 300,000, which is the low end of what Matt wants. And there you go. So it starts at the very low, 300,000, and it goes all the way to the highest lead, which I believe is 60 million. And there's there's like 600 of these leads here. What you want to do is just start clicking. Okay. If you notice, I put this in here for that buyer protected thing, which is a really good deal. And you don't have to type anything. It's either yes or no, and put it in there. You're good to go. In the comments, I added that the other day also, so you can put a rapport in there. Ms. Chapman was rude, or didn't have time, or has kids in college, or whatever the case may be. Right here by default, this company, you cannot change it, or else I would. But what I always do, and what you should do, is highlight the address right here, Control C, double click right here, okay, and then just Control V. Alright, sorry about that. Control V. Okay. And then, since we don't have a phone integrated, you click this so it'll populate call logs for you, and just save it from here. Okay, with that field populated now, you can use these links down here. So I have the click to call off, but you can click the call that number if you're using Skype, and then while the phone is ringing, or when you talk to somebody, you can click on a Google search. It'll search the address that's in that company name there, or to go to Google Maps, and when I come up on a very high-end lead, or a promising lead, I'll click Google Maps, so I can walk right up to their front door while I'm talking to them and compliment them on their house, and kind of impress them that you've actually seen the house. The Google search will pull up everything relevant to that address, like Zillow, Trulia, Homes.com, Realtor.com, so you have resources to start, to get to know their property. As you can see, I have this in a nice workflow here. So these are the main important fields, at least for me, for when Matt goes to the appointment. This information is very valuable to him. Okay. There's a little bit more here than what's on the seller's interview sheet, so that's pretty cool. And each one of these, you just double click to populate it, and you just write your notes in there, and then click OK, and then it'll populate it right here. These ideal closing dates, you don't have to type anything. You can go really quickly while they're talking, and go from there. These will only accept numbers, so you put the numbers in there. The last one was 125 grand. And then all this information. So there's a nice workflow here. While you're talking to them, you might have pulled up Zillow or one of those, and you can start populating these fields here. But you want to confirm with them too, because those resources are only as accurate as the last update. So with that, you just save it all. So all this is populated now, if you've actually talked to somebody, and you log the call. Okay, if you get the appointment, then of course you log it as, you know, appointment set or whatever, and you change the status. Always change the status. That's what populates those bar charts there. And you go to here, and eventually we can make opportunities out of this. But we really don't need to. Once we do this, we're going to send it off to Matt, and he can do his thing. Okay, that's it. All right. So when you're done, you just go back here, click back to list, and go on to the next one. You could actually, you know, as many. If you look here, I'll show you something really quick. We'll go to dashboards. I'm not a big quantity call guy. Nikki will testify to that. And I used to get in an argument with the management all the time. But you can see by this pie chart here that I made that most of the calls are already listed, and then the second one there is left voicemail. So you can see that the majority of calls, you know, you can just go right through them. Okay. Attempted contact, you see right here, contacted, there's only 3. I just did this the other day. So but when we're all doing that, that chart will really change, and all this stuff will grow, and it's pretty cool to keep an eye on everything. This right here is for Matt's end of day, end of week, end of month report. We don't need to be doing that either. So we got so many admin things going on that I'm shocked that you guys are getting 80 calls, honestly. But if Matt needs to know the disposition on a call, let's say he wants to know about Ann Martin, he can log in right in here and just type it into the search deal right there, and it'll pull them all up for him. He wants to know about Ann Martin, or he can type this address in here, or the phone number, whatever the case may be, and it's gonna pull up this lead for him, and he can see. He doesn't need to shoot emails to everybody, and we don't all have to scramble and see who called this person and so on. He can just log in real here and see, okay, we've called him a couple times. We'll have notes in here, whatever. He can see what the last what we put here. You can see that on the second attempt I did talk to her. The property's just in horrible shape, foreclosed, condemned, had a bunch of water damage or something. So she can't sell. You can't even list a condemned building, or maybe you can, I don't know, but she can't because it's foreclosed. But I still didn't kill the lead. Okay, it's not my lead to kill. It's Matt's. So I don't actually kill it until the person's dead. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to show you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.